Welcome everybody into another backtesting session. We are now starting from the Monday, July the 11th, and we're going to see, I think this week, so far on Tuesday we don't have anything. We have the CPI on Wednesday, so July the 13th we have the CPI, very important report. On the 14th we have the PPI as well with the jobless claims, and on Friday we have a little bit of news. So we have the retail sales, we have the New York Empire State Manufacturing Index, and some other minor reports to close off the week with the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index. So now let's have a look at it. So on Monday we don't have anything. So this is the blackboard. Okay. So okay, let's start with Monday. So Monday, let's see. Now this is New York Open. So far, we have the last highs and last lows. Okay, small price action, not a clear breakout. Now price is making a new high. I would love to see breakout of these highs. Okay, now this is a nice breakout candle. Still, as you can see, the volume is very small and very low, the price. So let's see if we have a retest after New York Stock Exchange opening. Okay, we could take this entry over here. Let's press it up, which would be exactly immediately a loss, and that's okay. Now let's see if we have a possible retest of these lows for continuation down. No. Yeah, we have another attempt of the same price action, which this time would go into profits. A little bit spike of volatility, and then the actual TP being it. Then let's see now if we are correcting this whole move. Let's see if we have the sells playing out. Let's see if we have a retest. Okay, high risk high reward entry will be over here. Yeah, which will be a loss. Okay. And then it's after London close. So to one loss to one win, two losses, and that was Monday. So let's continue into Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday the 12th. Already we have a lot of volume and momentum in the chart from the beginning of the session. Okay, now we are approaching now New York Open. Okay, so now we can see that we have these last lows, these last highs, possible trend continuations. We might be retesting these lows for then continuation sells. Nice. Okay. After the new 4 hour, we might have this trade idea. And as you can see, we would have had, even if I was only waiting for this entry, I mean, we had this win. And then the understanding of this one. The price is not trending so much yet. So I would say that maybe the best entry will be below these lows, which are the last lows. So an entry over here. So after 1, 2, 3, yeah, this one went into profits. We could have had this trade idea playing out. And now we're coming into the new 10 a.m. candle. Let's see now. Yeah, price is aggressively breaking above. We might have this possible entry, which would end up being a loss. Let's see now. We are creating this market structure over here. Let's see now if we can see price breaking above or below, even below these lows. Might be possible continuation. Yeah, now it's getting late, but we could have this possible entry. Not really exactly, but this could possibly be an entry. Yeah, not worth it with the volume. No volume and no direction. So let's continue. Okay, so this is the day of the CPI. So of course we're starting. Okay, very far back from the London session. There was no volume. So now we have these last lows and these last highs. Let's see what the actual CPI number was. So it was more than expected, and also more month over month was actually an increase compared to the previous month. Overall decreasing a little bit, but still not at the pace that the economists were expecting. So we might have some bearish price action due to the fact that market can be expecting the Fed to keep raising rates, because yes, the inflation is not being tackled down as expected, as they want. So we might see a bearish continuation. So far we have had this retest of these lows, not the most recent ones. So let's see now if we have further where the price will give us further trade ideas. Yeah, below these lows. So at the breakout of these lows, that could be our trade idea. And that's it for the first part of the day. Okay, so we were coming very aggressively bearish. So as you can see, price moved more than 100 pips simply after our entry. We have now these lows. We might have, if we have a full retest, it will be to this level. Otherwise, we might take sells below here. Yeah. Okay, now price is closing convincingly. Let's see if we have a retest of this high, but we have actually the retest of these lows. So that would be our entry, which will go around 30 pips and then coming back. So this is not looking good. This failure to break below is very indicative that price might need to have more liquidity. So yeah, exactly, that was the point. Okay, so now let's see, where are we retesting? Are we testing these highs? Or actually going back to here? Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we might take this entry at this level. Yeah, and that will be a loss. We have this possible further entry. and this one would have been the actual win. So as you can see here, the last highs were more relevant than the old ones, so this entry was actually not really to be taken, because there was no point as per market structure, and this one would have been good. Still okay. Now let's see how we're retesting these lows. Possible continuation up. Yes. Okay. The same PSA could have given the same scalp. Now let's see if we are breaking above. Now we are breaking out and retesting these lows. We might take high risk, high reward buys over here. Yes. Okay. Okay, so this breakout with the New York Stock Exchange opening. Now let's see if we are retesting these lows for possible continuation up. Oh, now the most recent highs are this one. Yes, in this case that will be a loss. This one, okay. No retest on the bearish side to take advantage of these entries. So no real possibility of entering. We are having this trade idea. For now the possible bounce. As you can see, even an entry at the candle close over here. Yeah, will be into profits. And as you can see, we would have had the retest of these highs for possible continuation. Yeah, and the retest of these highs. So this would have been 1, 2, 1, 2 would have been TP over here. So we have the breakout, and we can say that we will could take this entry for further profits. Okay, so and that will be probably the end of the session for us. Okay, yes, then simply continuation, breaking retest, breaking retest, breaking retest. As you can see, retesting each and every PSA for continuation. So okay, let's move on into Thursday with the PPI and jobless claims. Okay, New York opening. Okay, jobless claims coming up worse, much worse than expected, and then prior. PPI still increasing, so we might have some mixed data, but let's see how the market is reacting. Yeah, we can see that we are already now breaking below these lows. It's right before the news, so I will not have entered, but the setup would be that. Okay, now that's the news. Let's see the reaction at the last highs and lows. Okay, that will be a win. One, two, three, four. Okay. Now let's see if we are able to break below these lows. Now we are staying below. We might have, after New York Stock Exchange opening, this possible entry, and we're going to see it later. Okay, so we had this one was the win. Okay, then we were looking for the sells below these lows. Okay, so if we had to take this one, the first tap would have been a loss, and that's okay. Then I don't know if this one, yeah, this entry would have been already the profitable one. Yes. And then we're coming, strong correction after, well, we don't have anything right before the 10 a.m. candle. Now we are possibly breaking and retesting these highs. I will say that I want to see a retest down here, a possible continuation up. Quite aggressive. Will be a quite aggressive entry. Yeah, and losing. Over here. Okay, bounce from the key level. Now let's see if we break above these highs. Oh, there is lows. Okay, so as you can see, an entry over here this time would be profitable and will give us a win. Yeah, and probably that would be it for the day. Yes. Now let's move on to the last day of the week, Friday. Okay. The only thing we have is, no, we actually have retail sales, and then at the 4 we have the consumer sentiment. So let's see the retail sales when they come out. Yeah, like here, showing an increase. So very good numbers, more than expected, more than previous. This one is slightly lower than previous, but still good. Surprisingly good New York Empire State Manufacturing Index. Yeah, overall should be good numbers, so should be bearish for gold. So for example, if we are taking this entry, I don't know what was the time that was the release. We could have taken this entry or this entry now, but looks like that the actual news was over here, so nothing that we could take off. Now let's see if we have a retest of this high for continuation up. Okay, I don't think that the price will retest these lows, these highs that are so low. Okay, yeah, but still would still be a loss. Okay, now we are breaking and retesting below these lows. We might have this continuation. Okay. So really weird price action, I would say. Here there wasn't really an entry, and yeah, not even here, I think. Let's say that I did take this entry over here. Now we are staying below these lows. Possible high skyward entry. Yeah, in this case it's low volume after New York Stock Exchange. Yeah, these break and retest of these lows would bring us a profitable trade. Now we're possibly staying below these lows. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, So we are getting the TP over here. What we might be looking for is this one. Yeah, no, I don't know, because we have the consumer sentiment, which is coming surprisingly good and finally back above 50. This is a strong liquidity gap. I still might expect price to continue bearish. Yeah, not a strong reaction so far. Okay, 10 a.m. candle. Yeah, that's actually the break below. Now we might have a retest of these lows or a retest of this PSA for continuation down. Yeah, none of those would work. This one would probably be a loss. And then, of course, I would not take immediately that one. Okay, sketchy price section. Yeah. Oopsie. Okay, so this was the end of Friday. Might have had a buy over here, quite aggressive I would say, but still nonetheless that was a profitable week. I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you next time.